first opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the San Francisco 49ers. This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Play there, going to get 10 and a quick first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Mostert. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
That's a very nice game there, a confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now Lance on the bootleg. And this is incomplete. He was looking for Raheem Mostert there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Lance. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. But there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
Promising start as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. Again, it's Lance. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's James. Touchdown, 49ers. Richie James, 29 yards. And the 49ers are on the board here first in the season opener. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success, putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Taken at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. Nick Bosa using that speed to get in there and break that play up.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Goff. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. So the completion there, Charles, looking at this defense, certainly in for a tough task here this afternoon. What are some of the keys for them if they want to come out on top?
Well, the first thing, partner, is they just allowed a completion there. They don't want to get a string of those going. Let him get his confidence. Let him get into the rhythm of the game, the flow of the game, and all of a sudden, he's feeling like he can do no wrong. You want to really get after his timing a little bit, knock a few balls away, and make things uncomfortable for him. Because if he feels relaxed, you are in for a tough afternoon.
Here's Goff. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The NFC's Pro Bowl punter a year ago, Jack Fox, on to punt for the Lions, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. On the return after a punt of 39. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Lance. Flush to his right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Excellent work there by Lance as he scrambles for the 1st down. Some early fireworks from this rookie quarterback getting the start in week 1.
And every time a rookie quarterback gets to start week 1, you and I both know the extra attention that comes with it. We know that he's going to throw the football, but will he make the right decisions? And in this case, with his legs, he showed the defense there's an extra dynamic to his game.
Off of play action, here's Lance. James has got it, complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one goes for 24 yards. Another completion there, and we think back to the draft in the spring. This franchise essentially handing him the keys to the operation, a top 5 pick. Charles, how ready do you think he is?
I think he's ready for the NFL in terms of size, speed, the makeup of him, the character of him. The key is going to be, will this team accept everything he brings to the game and adapt to it, not just necessarily plug him into something that he doesn't do well.
Now a play fake. Lance sliding out of the pocket, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jamie Collins gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
And we always talk about sacks as a sign of defensive pressure. Well, the Lions also talked about how you affect a quarterback in the pocket. They had the fewest quarterback pressures in the entire league last year. So upgrading, that was a priority. And the front office appears to have gotten it done. There's a sack right there.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Lance, a handoff here to Mostert. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Lance. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Mostert. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert taking it in from 7 yards away. And the 49ers are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Gold with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.
Niners 14, Lions nothing.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
54 mark, 54 mark. Check, watch 54, watch.
Out of the gun, Goff. He'll get this off to Swift. And he's got some space here. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
A play fake for Swift. Now Goff. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. When you think of guys that are built to be big-arm quarterbacks, Jared Goff, he fits that mold, and he showed it off right there.
And we often talk about hang time for punts, but in this case, we should probably calculate the hang time on that throw because that one hung up there for a long time and managed to keep going and going until it found its target.
And to put a bow on it, Next Gen Stats saying that traveled an even 66 yards in the air. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. $13 yards remaining on 2nd down.
Check. Mike 54. Mike 54. Check tight. Mike 54.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd.
Right. He's tight right here. Tight to the right. 4 down. Hey, Mike 52. Oh, you got deep? 52 super.
Gone. Escaping the pressure right. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a 1st down and inside the 5-yard line.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Hey, what's that? Check Mike 54. Mike 54. And what's that? Hey, what's the ball?
They'll run it with Williams. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Mike 54. Mike 54. On deck. Mike 54.
Williams again. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jamal Williams taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Lions have got it back to a 1-score game. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Extra point safely through, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now as they line up and kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 48 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
First down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. This is Mostert. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. So, CD, big changes for 2021. Of course, last year we had the expansion from 6 to 7 teams in each conference making the playoffs. This year, the headline, the addition of a 17th regular season game. What did you think when you heard the news that this was happening?
Well, my first thought, partner, was finally, because we've heard about a 17th game coming for a long time, and now here it is. So the beautiful part about all of it is that 17th game is going to be like these interdivision, interconference type games that are going to match up and play out over a 4-year period. And that's kind of cool. And I was looking forward to seeing some of the matchups that were going to come out of that for that 17th game. And could that be the game that decides a bunch of division titles?
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Lance looking to throw it. He finds his man, complete. It's James. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
San Francisco.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And this one out quickly to James. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in this first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from him?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as a coaching staff, because it's not just how quickly can he learn the offense, it's what they can teach him, right? How can he build a relationship with his receivers? And, of course, how open is he to learning? And, of course, how open are they to giving him things that he can put in place on the field?
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Mostert, toss left side. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, That was enough to get him a first down.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
Niners 21, Lions 7. Robbie Gould taking off.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Lions take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2nd and 9.
In your face.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
Don't get nervous. Mine's 54.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. Throw caught by Raymond. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. All right, here we go. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Goff a handoff here to Swift. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 37-yard line.
Get ready. Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
Here's Goff. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Mike's by 4. Go.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Here we go.
Here's Goff. He's going to float this one deep right side. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Detroit. Khalif Raymond, 63 yards. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown. And that time, he came out of the slot for that big play downfield for the score.
I think what we just saw there, partner, is what we call scheming a guy open. Put him in the slot, know that he has tremendous speed. What you're doing with your other receivers is likely running shorter routes to draw the attention closer to the line of scrimmage, to give him a chance to get downfield and turn it into a one-on-one route. Often against the safety, you like your odds when he's running against the safety. His speed usually wins, and it did on that play.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And he's going to have a Niners first down as the tackle made just shy of the 30. 83 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. Lance now on first down. He targets Jordan Matthews, and it's caught. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. Well, if you pull up his college highlight reel, you will see no shortage of great throws, and here's one in his NFL debut for big yardage.
And this is going to be a big test early in his career. How accurate can he be on throws like this? If he keeps doing that, he's going to be just fine.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. That coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Running the counter with Mostert. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A nice completion there for the first down. And Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day one.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Second and goal from inside the 5. Faking the give to Mostert. Now Lance. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Richie James as the first half is winding down. And the 49ers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Gold with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
Makes the score Niners 28, Lions 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Here's Khalif Raymond to return. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Offense ready to kick off their next drive as they take over with just 17 seconds left before the break. On first down, gone. And this one grabbed by Darren Fells. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another first and 10.
You ain't doing nothing today. Five. Not today, you are. Not today. Mike 52. Target.
Now it's gone. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the light. Watch the run.
The final shot before break here. Goff. He's going to let it go again. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Khalif Raymond now. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave it with a 2nd and 3.
Second and 3.
I don't think
Goff now looking to throw. He'll drop this one off to Swift. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. To throw is Goff. Open man is Raymond. He's got it. And he is going to have a Lions first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. Mike 54. Let's get it to
Now a give right side Swift. Fred Warner, first-time All-Pro in 2020, in on the stop defensively. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
76. Ellen. 76.
54, 76. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Goff now to throw. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike.
Tighten up. Tighten up.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4.
We're good. We're good.
Hey. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Goff. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
The scoreboard tells the story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
54. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike.
I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Now Goff. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Goff on target to Hockenson for a Lion first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch 54. You. Hey, watch that. Check, Mike.
Play action. It's Goff.
Here we go.
He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Well, this has certainly been a nice try, but the way they've spread the football around, here they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
You can't 54. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right.
Throwing again is Goff. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 16. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike.
Hell, you won.
54. You're trapped. You're trapped. Hey, one set. Check.
From the red zone now, Goff. He's got his tight end. It's Fells. 7 yards the pickup there.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 2nd and 3 from the 9.
You got nothing. Mike 52. Mike 52. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52.
Man, I got you.
From the gun, here's Swift. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
It's now 3rd and 5.
Ready?
Hold this. 52 is the mic right here, over there, right? 52 is the mic.
Back to throw, Goff. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Four yards remain for 2nd down. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Lance finding Kittle, 1st down, San Francisco.
And that's a sight that 49er fans like. George Kittle catching a pass for a 1st down. Remember, he only played in 8 games in 2020. But he was a 1,000-yard receiver in 2018, 2019. They're hoping he can regain his all-pro form this season.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Lance now to throw. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Here's Lance to throw it. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over it that time, and it's going to lead to third down. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for, and it'll bring up third down. Lance looks to throw again. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Romeo Okwara in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
So 2nd and 10 now here in the third quarter from Detroit.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
On the handoff, this is Swift. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
They force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Watch the pass.
Now gone. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because...
And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Looking at it from the defense's perspective, they could have really used the football to try to start eating into this deficit.
Yeah, because now possession's so crucial at this stage of the game, and when you've got an opportunity to hop on a turnover and you don't get it, you can feel the frustration all the way up here.
And the offense, they're living right now. Another bounce and break that goes their way. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. On play action, Lance. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Back now at Ford Field. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the fourth and final quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. 102 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Flushed out right. And Matthews makes the ground. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Easy work, and it's coming again.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. He needed 9, he got 8. And that's going to leave him with a 4th and 1 on their side of the field.
Marking goal for the field goal. A 32-yard attempt.
The kick by Gold is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
You got 3 down, 3 down.
17.
Goff now looks to throw. He'll get this off to Swift. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And a fresh start for DeAndre Swift and his teammates with this brand-new coaching staff. And they believe he can be a 3-down back. They want to get him in space against linebackers. 46 catches his rookie year. They expect that number to get into the 60s.
Quit talking about it and bring it. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. What?
On 1st down, gone. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. That catch good for only a couple. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Just like that. Just like that. 57's the mic. Watch 57. Here we go. Here we go.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Goff Throw caught by Raymond. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Again, Goff. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Pass rusher extraordinaire, D. Ford that time, getting the sack.
Excellent play there by D. Ford, back in form. Remember, in 2020, 0 sacks for the season, but to be fair, only played in 1 game due to injury. What he wants to do is get back to the form he showed in 2018 with Kansas City, a career-high 13 sacks.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Taking it about the 36. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the 4th quarter. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Here's Johnson again on 2nd down. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 8. Working from the gun. Lance. There's nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Goff now looking to throw. Open man is Raymond. He's got it. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
Mike 57, Mike 57. Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work.
Here's a handoff to Swift. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. A play fake for Swift. Now Goff. And incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Second and 10.
Mike 52, Mike 52. I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
Goff. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 29-yard line. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Let's go, defense. Let's get off the field, defense. Mike 52, Mike 52.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. Around the NFL, 4th quarter right now in Atlanta. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win would be their first of the young season.
Whoa. Watch 36 to Mike. We own them. We own them.
To throw again on second down. Goff. This will be caught. Tyrell Williams. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
52, 52 to Mike. Push him back. Push him back.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jared Goff. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Lions have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Point after try forthcoming. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Makes the score Niners 31, Lions 21.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. A run there on first down gets 3 up to the 28.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. So the victory here for San Francisco. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. But now I'm listening to you. So for the 49ers, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Philly to take on the Eagles. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau.